All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones.
You ready? You ready?
Well, some would argue this is the greatest. Oh, straight right. Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hit.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. It's in there deep, there you go.
Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
He's having his way with him here. Fighters back to their feet here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Close guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Jones. Both fighters get up now. So 31 total strikes have now landed for you, DC.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
Massive takedown in fifth lane.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Jones getting pounded something fierce by these ground and pound hammer fists. He's got to find a way to score him out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Stop.
All right, let's take a look back at some of
Start attacking his jab. He's hiding behind that jab, okay?
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, taking it forward. He flipped over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotines, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, he's got got the ground and pound going now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Able to land a single ground strike there. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes.
Last round, I want you to keep those submission attempts coming. You are so...
All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
69 total strikes have connected for Daniel Cormier, and unofficially landing at a 69% clip, at least to this point in the fight. Scramble right here. It's beautiful transition. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh, takes it from behind. What a fantastic takedown.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Lands with the right hand. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by DC. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate. He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jones. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Close guard. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went head hunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
Really like your record.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Got the single collar tie. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was gonna do. He didn't hide his takedown. Usually from the moment this fight started, he was gonna go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly. There's no give on that leg kick.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's gonna hurt this opponent.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Just out of range with that uppercut. Muay Thai plump. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they clinch once again. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Back to the feet. Oh, heavy kick to that lead leg. That'll leave a mark. Under 2 minutes now to go.
Nice kick. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Ooh. Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Effective punch there by Cormier. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Big punch to the body.
30 seconds to go.
Digging kick.
15 seconds. Single collar tie now. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
5th and final round. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton.
Fantastic takedown land.
Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Oh, able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Three minutes now to go in this one. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission. but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
And he landed the right hand there. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Under 1 minute remains in round 5. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Jones's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Cormier's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Well, don't leave it in the judge's hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Jones. Judge 2 scores it, 49-46, Cormier. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, with a winner by split decision, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst